So, the Call of Duty beta has ended for now. I mean, it ended. So, it ended. The game comes out in about a month. So, right now, I'm just going to list off what I think happened right and wrong. First, we're going to start off with what was wrong. I have a whole list of things that I have right here in front of me. And there's going to be background gameplay just to keep you a little more entertained. And just pretty much just listen to my voice. Hello. But kind of the first negative thing that has kind of just plagued COD for a couple years now is going to be community communication. For example, let's think about the classic minimap not being added for a while now. And just the sheer fact of everyone wanting it back, no one really asking for it to be changed, and yet it still was taken away. And their only reasoning for it was, we do not want players to be punished for shooting. Well, the classic minimap allowed better players to better attack people, better rush people, better to just go find people and to go get more kills. The way it's set up now allows for a bit more of a reserved playstyle, allows for people to kind of sit back and just play a little safer rather than trying to run around and get, a nuke, for example. Next piece of community communication, which would have been nice, is Last Stand. No one asked for it back. No one wanted it back. Remember in MW3's announcement when they said that Last Stand was going away? Everyone cheered. Everyone said, "Oh, yeah!" No one liked Last Stand. Well, it came back. No one really wanted it. I mean, it's not like it's overpowered or anything. It's not super. It's just annoying. You shoot someone and they don't die. They just sort of go down and it's behind cover, and it's just kind of like, well, I didn't get that. I just feel like I just got robbed from a kill. So my stance on Last Stand is just, I'm more annoyed. I'm a quick scoper, so, if I snipe someone from across the map, I expect them to die. I don't expect them to just go prone behind a wall from the self-healing, and then they get back up. Next is going to be map design. In all honesty, map design was really well. My only real negativity about it is there's a lot of head glitches and there's a lot of spots that people can just sit in a corner and wait for people to walk past them. Now, there is a difference between camping and holding a point of interest. Holding a point of interest like B site, A site, C site, that's more holding a point of interest rather than just sitting in a corner and waiting for someone to walk past you, which is camping to me. But that's my own opinion, not objective fact. So take that as you will. But map design overall is still really good. Just there's a lot of spots like that middle lane in Mercados Las Almas, I think is what the map is called, where that middle lane of melons, of oranges and all that, where people can just peek their head over the oranges and their head kind of just blends in a little bit. Not all that much, but you have to second guess it. TTK. A little too quick. I think that if I run around a corner and I don't get time to react to someone and I still just die, then that's a little too quick. I think that it should be a little one or two more shots. 1 or 2 more shots to kill. So let's say an assault rifle gets, one more shot to kill someone. An SMG takes 2 more shots to kill someone to compensate for the faster fire rates of an SMG versus an assault rifle. That's really all I had to say about TTK. In all honesty, the head multipliers I think are fine. Might be an unpopular take, but I think they're fine. But it's just more so the body shots, because I can beam someone with the body shot with an MP5, or the Lockman sub as it's called in this game. Next is weapon balance. Speaking of the Lockman sub, aka the MP5, it's perfectly well-rounded. Perfectly well-rounded. Range. You can build it to have great range, great mobility, great ADS speed, great hip fire. It has no downside to using it. You can use it at AR range, you can use it at close range to where you can outdo a shotgun depending on how good the other person is. In my opinion, the Lockman sub is going to need some tweaks. Or the MP5, whatever you want to call it. Next on weapon balance is going to be battle rifles. Battle rifles are 2-shot machines. I see them everywhere. I look. Around a corner, I just get 2 tapped in the body, or I get 1 shot headshotted. It is rough. And maybe it should take 3 shots to kill. Now that might not sound like a lot more, like it's just one more shot, but that one more shot allows you time to react more to who you're being shot at, duck blind cover with a dolphin dive, because dolphin diving is awesome in this game, which I'll get to later. But I believe that battle rifle should get one more shot to kill. I think a one-shot headshot is fine, considering what it's shooting. But the body shots need to be bumped up to 3. Next are perks, and there's only one perk I had an issue with, and that is battle hardened. Battle hardened doesn't work, or at least nowhere near as much as it should. You should just be straight up immune to tacticals, honestly, because they're very effective in this game. Battle hardened is like the only thing that you can use to go up against tacticals, other than battle rage. But battle rage is more of a specialist thing, and in all honesty, I think battle hardened should just negate all tacticals. Maybe just have shock charges affect you, because you can get that with electricity, so it wouldn't make much sense anyway. But that's really it for the negatives. I didn't have too many negatives. I have a lot of pros, though. I really do enjoy this game. So let's move on to the pros. Now, the pro side of map design. Map design, great color palettes. This game has wonderful color palettes, great visibility, and clear-cut sights. On 2019 Modern Warfare, everyone's character models just blended in with the background because they were like the same color. It was dark, it was gritty. You had hallways where you couldn't see very well. In this game, there are some, but usually they're lit up with a lamp, and character models have like the light bends around a character model very well in this game, and it's just overall creates a much better reaction time. Like, oh, that's a person. It's not just a melon or something like that. But overall, it's great color palettes, great visibility, clear-cut sights. It's just overall really well. Now, the new perk system. This is going to be a very unpopular opinion probably, but I enjoy it. I like the new perk system. I love it. And it's mainly because it creates a balance. You can't just put on the 3 most overpowered perks in the game, and just roll with it the whole game. You can't just put on Ghost and just be a ghost the entire match. It evens it out. It evens out because I think what Activision and Infinity Ward have realized is that there are much more powerful perks than others. For example, 2019, you're always picking Ghost or Overkill, and in Warzone you could have both, technically speaking. So this would make it a lot more balanced. You have to choose either or. I mean, you can still get them both though. So it creates a bit more of a balance as opposed to just a here you go, here's your perks, here's your just overpowered, here's Ghost. Just run around, no one can see on the mini-map. You don't got to worry about a UAV or whatever. I can see how people wouldn't like it because they like the freedom of just choosing whatever perks they want. But I think what they fail to realize is that choosing whatever perks you want, you're just going to choose the best ones there. There's not really much freedom when the meta dictates what perks you pick, right? So it's like... But the next thing I have that I absolutely adore in this game is quickscoping. Quickscoping is wonderful. It feels awesome in this game. Yes, the 50 caliber rifle, you cannot quickscope with it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Lockwood. The Lockwood marksman rifle is awesome. It feels so nice, and just the chest up one-shot kill feels wonderful. And you can't even one-shot kill at long ranges with the Lockwood unless you build it right, which you couldn't even do in the beta. So I'm ready to see how I can build it in the actual game when it comes out. But it's gonna be so good. Just the way that it's great ADS speed. It's perfect. It's not too fast to where it's overpowered and I turn the corner and he's already ADS. No. There's time for the enemy to shoot you, and if you miss your shot, you will die. Unless they miss. But if If they are decent enough, they will kill you. So there's high risk, high reward. It's a one shot, but if you miss that bullet, you will die. Another thing is dolphin diving. Dolphin diving is awesome. Dolphin diving came back. When was the last time that we had dolphin diving? BO2? I think it was Black Ops 2 was the last time we had dolphin diving. And let me tell you, here it is awesome. It's actually useful. It's not like BO1 or BO2 dolphin diving where it takes forever to do the animation. It takes forever to pull your gun out. You can use it aggressively, and you can use it to avoid bullets. You can use it to engage someone. Like I've used it to just get the jump on someone and pretty much scare them to death. It's such a great addition, and with that coming to the game, slide canceling is out. Thank God, slide canceling is out. I don't care about it. I never did it. I thought it was always just kind of like not very intuitive. Like I'd never slide canceled. At least I don't think I did. Maybe I did it by accident without really knowing it, but I never like actively did it in my head. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna slide cancel around this corner or whatever. I just sort of like ran around quick scoping, getting kills, you know. But that's probably because I was a quick scoper, not someone using SMG a lot. But I'm honestly glad slide canceling is gone, because the dolphin diving, in my opinion, has a higher skill ceiling. Meaning you can do a lot more with this with a lot more tech. You can do a lot more just like sliding off of things with a dolphin dive. Like you'll dolphin dive on the edge of a corner, you can just like slide around, making yourself harder to hit. But at the same time, you're not just kind of like sliding and bouncing around, like bobbing up your character model a bunch and making it near impossible to hit you. Bunny hopping feels nice in this game. You know, bunny hopping around a corner, making it harder to hit you. It's not like it's, you know, super jarring to the person who's shooting at you, but, you know, it's a good advantage. Character models, I think, are really good. Maybe adding some brighter colors to their clothes or whatever might be a little better. But overall, I think that they're wonderful. I think that they're, you know, bright enough for me to see them on the color palette of the map design as well. Unlike Modern Warfare 2019 and Vanguard and Cold War that's come out, where the character models just sort of blend into the background, these pop. These, I can see them. I can react to them instantly without having to just second guess myself. Movement is wonderful. The way you run, the way you just feel while running, jumping, sliding, you know, dolphin diving again. It all feels so fluid. People have said that it feels janky, and not in my opinion. In my opinion, I think it feels fine. I think it feels really well. I think it feels really well made. And it feels polished to a certain degree. Obviously, it's a beta, but there's going to be some issues. But overall, I think that they don't have too much to tweak about it. I think that your character's speed is perfect. Like, it's wonderful, in my opinion. And right now, overall, the feel of the game is great. It's wonderful. It's just wonderful. Voice crack. But I don't really have, like, I'm gonna be playing this game a lot. Like, really, my complaints can be fixed. My complaints aren't gonna stop me from playing this game entirely, because it's not a terrible game. It's not like Vanguard, where they made some very questionable design decisions, and them doing what they did to zombies, I couldn't stand that at all. But Spec Ops in this new Modern Warfare, we'll see how that looks. The campaign, I'm honestly, there's a high bar there with Modern Warfare 2019. There's a high bar. There is a high bar there, because I thought the campaign for that game was really good. Same with Cold War. But other than that, that's my thoughts, my opinions. Tell me how wrong I am in the comments. Like, sub if you think that I'm right, which I think I'm right. That's because it's my opinion. So, do what you will.